With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, I declare that all the Honorable Judges have assembled. I humbly request my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, to deliver your Lordship's speech.
My esteemed brother Justice Mallikarjuna Rao, my esteemed sister and brother judges, Shri Chala Dhananjay, Additional Solicitor General, Shri D. Srinivas, Advocate General, Shri K.V. Raghuveer, Vice President, AP High Court Advocates Association, Shri Punna Rao, Deputy Solicitor General, Shri M. Lakshmi Narayana, Public Prosecutor, Shri Sambasiva Pratap, Additional Advocate General, law officers, learned senior advocates and members of the bar, members of the judicial fraternity, officers of the registry, Shrimati Kiranmai and family members of Justice Mallikarjuna Rao, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here today to bid an affectionate adieu to our esteemed brother, Justice Mallikarjuna Rao, who will be demitting office on 18th of January 2026. Justice Rao had humble beginnings. Despite modest start, he achieved significant success through hard work, resilience and determination. Born in the year 1964 as the third of 5 children to Mr. T.S.R. Murthy and Shrimati Ramanna, in a family with interest in farming, Justice Rao did his schooling in Nendunuru village and BSc in Amalapuram, followed by a degree in law from a law college, GSKM Law College, Rajamundry. Justice Rao, after his enrollment on the rolls of Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in the year 1988, joined the chambers of Shri P.S. Ramachandra Murthy at Amalapuram, where he practiced for about 6 years. Justice Rao's interest in serving the public as a judge stemmed from a desire to uphold justice, protect rights, ensure fairness and contribute to society. As such, in the year 1994, he was selected as Munsif Magistrate and joined the AP State Judicial Service. In the year 2007, he was promoted as Senior Civil Judge and then as a District Judge in the year 2015. Recognizing his legal acumen, he was elevated as a Judge of the High Court of AP on 4th of August 2022. I also had an occasion to share the bench with Justice Rao, although for a brief period. I found Justice Rao to be sincere and hardworking, besides being extremely affable, pleasant, and extremely down-to-earth, despite holding such a high constitutional office. Above all, Justice Rao possessed a fine judicial temperament. Justice Rao has been a part of various committees, including the Accessibility Committee, in which he contributed immensely and took proactive measures to ensure greater accessibility of judicial processes and infrastructure in the courts, and for putting in place a system to ensure that every stakeholder in the justice delivery system who suffers a disability is given a reasonable accommodation as per the standard operating procedures. He was also a part of the library committee, in which, along with other members, steps were taken to make the library one of the finest in the country. Apart from the contribution made by Justice Rao on the administrative side, he made significant contributions on the judicial side as well. During his tenure of a little over 3 years in this court, Justice Rao dealt with a wide range of subjects and disposed of a large number of cases, and while doing so, he has shown his legal acumen in almost all branches of law. Now that Justice Mallikarjuna Rao is preparing to lay down his robes, he leaves behind a rich legacy of service to the cause of justice. I am happy that while the elder son of Justice Rao is settled and working as an IT engineer, at least the younger son, who is working as a civil judge, junior division, decided to adopt judiciary as a career, having been inspired by the respect and admiration which Justice Rao enjoyed throughout his career without any controversy or blemish. On behalf of my sister and brother judges on the bench and on my own behalf, I extend our earnest gratitude to Justice Mallikarjuna Rao for his abundant support and cooperation in upholding the traditions of this court. As a judge of this court, his contribution to the cause of justice will always be remembered and cherished. We wish Justice Mallikarjuna Rao good health and prosperity and wish him success for all his future endeavors.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, I request learned Additional Solicitor General of India for the State of Andhra Pradesh to speak on behalf of the legal fraternity.
My Lord Chief Justice, Dhira Singh Thakurji, Justice Mallikarjuna Rao, and other learned judges on the dais, and Advocate General, the in-charge President of Bar Association, Mr. Raghuvi, Lakshmi Narayana, the Public Prosecutor, my good friend, Mr. Samsiva Pratap, Additional Advocate General, and other my esteemed colleagues. I rise today with a deep sense of respect and admiration to speak on the occasion of the retirement of Justice Mallikarjuna Rao, a judge whose judicial journey stands a testament to perseverance, humility, and unyielding commitment to the cause of justice. My Lord, your life story is in itself a reflection of the values that have shaped your judicial philosophy. Born on 19th January 1964 in an agricultural family in Pillatikuru, East Godavari district. Incidentally, I also hail from the same district. So, to Srimati T. Ramana and Sri T.S.R. Murthy, your Lordship's early years were grounded in the simple, profound lessons of rural life, hard work, integrity, and compassion. These qualities have remained evident throughout your career, both on and off the bench. From your schooling at Nedunuru to completing your BSc from SKBR College, Amlapuram, and thereafter your law degree from GSKM Law College, Rajamahindravaram. Your academic journey reflects the determination of first-generation legal profession who carved in his own path through dedication. After enrolling with the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in 1988, you joined the office of esteemed advocate Sri P.S. Ramachandramurthy. For 6 years, you practiced law with sincerity and diligence, qualities, and soon paved the way to your selection to the AP State Judicial Service on 5/5/1994. From your beginnings as Municipal Magistrate, Parchur, you rose through the ranks with the consistent distinction. Your tenure across various stations as Junior Civil Judge and later as a Senior Civil Judge in 2007 showcased both administrative efficiency and judicial grace. Even amidst demands of judicial work, your Lordship pursued higher education and completed an LLM from Acharya Nagarjuna University, a testament of to your belief in continuous learning. In 2015, your Lordship was promoted as District Judge, serving at Machilipatnam, Gurjada, Yelur, and Nujuvedu, earning the admiration of the bar and bench alike for your balanced approach and your innate ability to combine firmness with empathy. The culmination of this illustrious service came with your elevation as an additional judge of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh on 4/8/2022. Since then, your Lordship has authored judgments marked by clarity, precision, and a deep understanding of human realities. Whether dealing with complex legal issues or matters affecting the common citizen, your Lordship's judgments always reflected the humane consciousness and has been the hallmark of your life journey. Today, as your Lordship's demit office, the High Court bids farewell not merely to a judge, but a jurist who carried the dignity of the office with quite strength and impeccable integrity. I have had the privilege of observing your Lordship's court from close quarters. What has always stood out is your Lordship's unwavering courtesy to the bar, your patience in hearing, and your ability to reassure even the youngest members of the profession, and they are valued participants in the judicial delivery system, justice delivery system. My Lord, while this marks the end of one chapter, we are confident that your wisdom, experience, and guidance will continue to enrich the legal fraternity and society at large. Retirement, as they say, is not a conclusion. It is an opportunity to apply one's lifetime of experience in new and meaningful ways. On behalf of the Union of India, the Office of the Additional Solicitor General, and the entire legal fraternity, I offer my deepest respect and warmest wishes to your Lordship. We pray for your good health, peace, and continued contributions in the years ahead. Thank you, my Lord, for your decades of distinguished service. May your next chapter be as enriching and inspiring as the journey you have complete.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, now I request the learned Vice Advocate General, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, to speak on behalf of legal fraternity.
Honorable Chief Justice Dheeraj Singh Tagore, my Lord Justice Sri T. Mallikarjuna Rao, Honorable Companion Judges, the Additional Solicitor General of India, the Additional Advocate General, the Public Prosecutor, the In-Charge President, AP High Court Advocates Association, Registrars, Senior Counsel, Law Officers, members of legal fraternity, and esteemed colleagues, respected family and friends of Honorable Sri Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao. Today we gather with solemn hearts to bid farewell to Honorable Sri Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao as he demits office upon reaching the milestone of his superannuation. While retirement marks the conclusion of official duties, it also invites reflection on a life of service, discipline, and quiet distinction. Born on 19th January 1964 into an agricultural family at Pulletikurru in East Godavari district to Sri T. Sri Ramachandra Murthy and Srimati T. Ramana, His Lordship's life journey is one of perseverance shaped by values of humility, devotion, and hard work. Educated at his native place Nedunuru and later graduating in BSc from SKBR Degree College Amalapuram, His Lordship chose the path of law by enrolling at GSKM Law College Rajamahendravaram. After enrolling as an advocate on the rolls of the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in 1988, His Lordship commenced practice under the guidance of late Sri P.S. Ramchandra Murthy, a leading member of the bar at Amalapuram. Those 6 formative years of practice laid a firm foundation in civil and criminal laws and instilled in him a disciplined and methodical approach to legal reasoning. On 5th May 1994, His Lordship entered the AP State Judicial Service as a Municipal Magistrate at Parchur. What followed was a distinguished judicial career spanning 32 years, marked by steady advancement, intellectual growth, and institutional commitment. From junior civil judge to senior civil judge and later as district judge serving at Machilipatnam, Gurajala, Eluru, and Nujivid, His Lordship was exposed to a wide canvas of legal issues and human realities. Even amidst demanding judicial responsibilities, His Lordship pursued higher academic enrichment by completing his LLM from Acharya Nagarjuna University, reflecting a lifelong dedication to learning. His elevation as an additional judge of the Hon'ble High Court of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh on 4/8/22 and subsequent appointment as a permanent judge on 14/3/24 stands as a testament to his merit, experience, and integrity. It is well known that a judge must possess the essential qualities of patience, wisdom, impartiality, and gentleness, that is, patience to listen with an open mind, wisdom to discern the truth, impartiality to apply the law fairly, and serenity to remain composed until the final decision is rendered. Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao has consistently embodied these virtues throughout his distinguished judicial career. His calm and measured presence on the bench, coupled with his patient and attentive hearing, earned him the deep respect of the bar, junior and senior alike, who had the privilege of appearing before him. His court was one where arguments were heard with fairness, dignity, and balance. Over more than 3 decades of judicial service, His Lordship delivered judgments across a broad spectrum of legal subjects, each reflecting clarity of thought, sound legal reasoning, and a firm commitment to justice. He upheld the rule of law with courage and impartiality, yet always with his characteristic composure and restraint, qualities that truly define judicial excellence. Even in matters carrying strong political overtones and attracting intense public attention and legal scrutiny, His Lordship demonstrated exceptional courage, clarity of thought, and a balanced judicial temperament. In dealing with such sensitive cases, the order granting bail was not a mere exercise of legal reasoning in isolation. It reflected a deep understanding of a broader human and constitutional context. The manner in which the matter was approached spoke volumes about His Lordship's ability to rise above external pressures and view complex issues not through a narrow legal sense alone, but with empathy, sobriety, and a keen appreciation of the larger public interest. It stands as a testament to his unwavering independence and his belief that justice must be administered with fairness, wisdom, and humane consideration. At the same time, His Lordship's judicial conscience found particularly strong expression in cases involving heinous crimes, especially offences against women, where he adopted a firm and uncompromising approach. Time and again, His Lordships refused to extend misplaced leniency in matters involving grave and brutal offences, whether it was declining bail in cases marked by shocking depravity, rejecting anticipatory bail where organized criminal activity was alleged, or emphasizing that such serious offences cannot be treated as a routine matters for liberal consideration. His Lordship sent a clear and reassuring message that the dignity and safety of women stand at the highest pedestal of judicial concern. Through these decisive interventions, he emerged as a beacon of hope for victims of serious crimes, reinforcing society's faith that the courts remain a strong and steadfast shield in the pursuit of justice. On the personal front, His Lordship has been ably supported by his family, his spouse, Srimati T.S.R. Kiranmayi, his elder son serving as a software engineer, and his younger son carrying forward the judicial legacy as a civil judge junior division in Vijayawada district courts. His life thus stands as a fine balance between professional excellence and personal values. As Advocate General, I consider it a privilege to place on record our deep appreciation for the invaluable service rendered by Hon'ble Sri Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao to the judiciary and to the people of Andhra Pradesh. His journey from a modest agrarian background to the High Court bench is a source of inspiration to young advocates and judicial officers alike. While today marks the conclusion of His Lordship's formal judicial role, the values he upheld, the discipline he embodied, and the standards he set will continue to guide this institution. With profound and heartfelt appreciation, we convey our deepest gratitude to Lordship.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, I request Learned Vice President of AP High Court Advocates Association to speak on behalf of legal fraternity.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice Dheeraj Singh Thakur ji, Honorable Sri Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao Garu, Honorable Judges, family members of Sri Justice T. Mallikarjuna Rao Garu, Learned Additional Solicitor General, Learned Advocate General, Learned Additional Advocate General, Learned Deputy Solicitor General, Learned Public Prosecutor, Law Officers of the State, Learned Senior Advocates, Registrars of AP High Court, and colleagues at the bar. This warm gathering is on the bittersweet occasion of bidding farewell to Justice Sri T. Mallikarjuna Rao Garu, who is not just an eminent personality and profound jurist, but a man of principles and personage of legal expertise. Born in an agriculture family on 19/1/1964 at Pullettikuru, East Godavari district, to Srimati T. Ramanna Garu and Sri T.S.R. Murthy Garu, Justice T. Mallikarjuna Garu was raised amidst the rich culture, heritage, and values that made him the illustrious person he is today. His Lordship graduated in BSc from SKBR Degree College, Amalapuram, and thereafter his intellectual curiosity led him to pursue law in GSKM Law College, Rajamahendravaram, East Godavari district. He enrolled as an advocate on rolls of Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in the year 1988 and joined the office of Sri P.S. Ramchandramurthy Garu, advocate at Amalapuram. His Lordship contributed 6 years into practice as an advocate with rigor, ethics, and industriousness. On 5/5/1994, he set off his journey as a judicial officer. His Lordship's transition from advocate to judge is portrayal of his hard work and intellectual ability. Since his first posting as Municipal Magistrate at Parchur, he served with reasoning, ethics, and procedure, conducted fair trials, upholding due process with impartiality and objectivity. His Lordship's diligence and fairness promoted him to being a district judge in the year 2015, and he served with distinction at Machilipatnam, Gurajala, Elur, and Nujivid. On 4/8/2022, His Lordship was elevated as an additional judge of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati, and was later appointed as Judge of High Court of Andhra Pradesh and assumed the charge as such on 14/3/2024. His Lordship's elevation was all a depiction of his commitment into service, integrity, and justice. His Lordship's service period was illustration enough to the future advocates to learn and grow as he always aspired. He dedicated his life to the solemn pursuit of justice, paving the path to the future with reflection of legal principle and social justice. Sir, your humanitarian approach, balancing the law and justice, emphasizing the spirit of the criminal justice instilled with your unwavering commitment and intellectual rigor, all while handling with judicial temperament, is irreplaceable. You have always contributed to preserve justice and morals of the society with your versatile judicious mind and knowledge. As His Lordship retires from service as a judicial officer, it is not the end of his teachings and pursuit of justice. His Lordship is married to Srimati T.S.R. Kiranmai Garu. They are blessed with 2 sons, Sai Manoj and Rishik. Continuing his legacy, his younger son entered into judicial service and is now serving as Civil Judge Junior Division in Rent Controller cum 4th Additional Civil Judge at Vijayawada and putting His Lordship's teaching and integrity into practice. Sir, your journey from the classrooms of Pullettukuru to the courtrooms of High Court of Andhra Pradesh is a testament to what judicious mind, temperament, reasonability, and integrity can achieve. On behalf of AP High Court Advocates Association, I extend our deepest gratitude to His Lordships for equipping us with His great mind, knowledge, and judgments through your service, wisdom, and unwavering commitment to justice. The legal fraternity shall forever remember you through your judgments that rerouted the paths in procedural laws and justice system. May the next chapter of your Lordship's life be filled with great health, joy, and endless fulfillment. We pray the Almighty to bestow His blessings on His Lordships for a fulfilling retired life. Thank you, Your Lordship.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, now I request Honorable Justice Sri T. Mallikarjuna Garu to speak on this occasion.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, Dheeraj Singh Thakurji, my esteemed brother and sister judges on the bench, respected former judges of this court, learned Additional Solicitor General Sri Challa Dhananjay, learned Advocate General Sri Damalpad Srinivas, learned Additional Advocate General Sri E. Samasiva Pratap, learned Deputy Solicitor General Sri P. Ponnarao, learned Public Prosecutor Sri M. Lakshmi Narayana, learned Additional Public Prosecutor M. Venkatramana, members of the Bar Council, office bearers of the association, government pleaders, special government pleaders, additional and assistant government pleaders and standing council, registrars of the High Court, director of the AP Judicial Academy, member secretary AP State Legal Service Authority, secretary AP High Court Legal Service Committee, staff of the High Court Registry, family members of my brother and sister judges, my wife Sailida, my sons Sai Manos and Rishik, and my brother Subbarao, and my family members, friends, and esteemed ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to all. I truly honored and humbled by the kind words of affection and appreciation that have been showered on me by all. I sincerely thank all of you. I discharged my last judicial function today. At this moment, I am deeply reminiscent of my life as a student, lawyer, and as a judge. My journey began in a village called Nedunuru in the West Valley, East Godavari district. I pursued my Bachelor's of Laws at GSK Law College, Rajahmundry, practiced as an advocate for nearly 6 years, and later joined service as a judicial magistrate of first class at Parchur on 5th May 1994. As a first generation lawyer, I initially planned to practice law and look after agricultural lands, but destiny had different plans. I was fortunate to have a good senior, Sri P.S. Ramachandramurthy, and supportive colleagues and friends. During my practice, I made it a habit to read law journals for 2 or 3 hours daily. After my selection as district munsif, my senior advised me not to run behind digests or citations, but to focus on facts and documents of the case. I believe I followed that advice throughout my career. I still firmly believe that because of the divine blessings, I could reach this stage and occupy the noble seat of justice. Today marks the conclusion of my judicial career spanning nearly 32 years. I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all those who have been part of it. At the outset, I must express my sincere gratitude to the then Honorable Sri Justice Prasant Kumar Misraji, now a Judge of the Supreme Court of India, and to the other honorable members of the Collegium, Sri C. Praveen Kumar and Sri A.V. Seshasai, who recommended my name for elevation as a Judge of this Court. I have also received exemplary support and cooperation from Honorable the Chief Justice Sri Dheera Singh Thakurji. I am deeply humbled to have served alongside some of the finest legal minds and have gained invaluable insights from my esteemed colleagues on the bench. The bonds formed during those sittings continue till date. During my tenure in this court, I had the privilege of serving on division benches along with my esteemed brother judges Sri C. Praveen Kumar, Sri A.V. Seshasai, Sri U. Durga Prasadarao, Sri M. Gangarao, Sri D.V.S. Somayajulu, Sri Chikati Manavendra Roy, Sri Ravinath Tilahari, Sri R. Raghunandan Rao, Sri Bhattu Devanand, Sri N. Jayasuriya, Sri K. Suresh Reddy, and Sri K. Srinivas Reddy. I also had the privilege of serving on the division bench with Honorable Justice Sri Prasant Kumar Misraji and Honorable Chief Justice Sri Dheera Singh Thakurji, though for a few days. It has been an honor to share the bench with each one of them. During my tenure, I was entrusted with rosters relating to civil appeals, criminal appeals, MAS, EMAS, bail applications, and criminal revision cases, land acquisition appeals. I was fortunate to receive commendable cooperation from the members of the bar. I shall be thankful to them. I spent nearly 3 decades in the trial courts. Those years shaped me. They gave me the confidence and comfort to occupy the bench without hesitation. As an advocate, I practiced exclusively on the civil side for about 6 years. My exposure to the criminal side truly began only after I joined the judiciary. The foundation laid at the trial court level helped me deal effectively with criminal matters in this court. I come from an agriculture family with no legal background. Whatever I am today is because of the support and the guidance extended by the bar. To be very honest, I never expected to become a judge of this court. Based on the realities and the statistics prevailing at that time, I believed I would retire as a judge, as a district judge. That perception changed due to the initiative of the Honorable the then Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, during whose tenure nearly 220 judges were appointed across various high courts. The judicial officers selected along with me were indeed fortunate. 7 members among us, ranging from the first to the last of our batch, had the opportunity to serve this court, which is a rare moment in the history of judicial service. The elevation of a large number of judges from the district judiciary who began their service as district mursaf, later christened as civil judge junior division, has, in my view, inspired several young advocates to opt for the district judiciary. I have personally witnessed the happiness and confidence this generated among judicial officers at the first rank of the judiciary. One incident from my training at the Judicial Academy has remained deeply ingrained in my mind. During one of our sessions, we, the trainee judicial officers, were asked to write our name, date of birth, and the name of the person whom we admired the most on a piece of paper. After writing, we were instructed to crush the paper and throw it into a dustbin. When some of us did so, we were asked why we had obeyed the instruction without hesitation. We were then reminded that a judge must never decide a matter merely because someone asks him to do so, but must decide independently, guided only by law and conscience. I believe that throughout my career, I have adjudicated matters with the same sense of independence and conviction without fear or favor. In my early years of judicial service, senior judges treated us with parental affection and even extended protection when required. I am deeply grateful to all those senior judges for their guidance and support. I would like to convey my gratitude to the Honorable Chief Justice of this court for the constant support and kindness extended to me. I also thank all my brother and sister judges for their support and cooperation. I have always enjoyed good relationship with the bar, which has consistently supported and assisted me. I place on record my appreciation for the cooperation extended by my personal secretaries Sheikh Meera and Anil Kumar. During the period when I was holding the roster of bail applications for nearly 1 year, I recall working close to 18 hours a day, disposing 20 to 30 bail applications daily, and ensuring that orders were uploaded on the same day. I thank the court masters for the invaluable assistance during those times. I also record my appreciation for the legal assistance rendered by my law clerks, Ms. Devisri, now practicing as an advocate, and Ms. Ruhi Parhat. I equally appreciate the assistance of court officers Syamala and Sitaram and the court masters R. Divakar, A. Sai Kumar, Sai Shankar, Ramalakshmi, Asmat Bhanu, Jahnavi, M. Kishore Kumar, and Sheikh Rahim for prompt typing of orders. I also acknowledge the services of the attendants attached to my court, Tulsi Krishna, Subramanyam, and Venkat Sai, and the Bangla attendants Prem Kumar, Venkatesh, Kachayani, Prasad, and Joji, who ensured comfort for my family and me. I thank driver Vansi Krishna for ensuring safe journeys at all times. I also thank my personal security officers, Mr. Vijay and Mr. Anand, for their assistance, particularly during critical times. The protocol section deserves special appreciation, especially Anil, Achibabu, Suresh Babu, Suresh Pani, and Govardhan Reddy for their service. I convey my gratitude to all the registrars of the High Court and the staff of the registry. The success I have achieved as a judge is first owed to my parents and then to my wife Sailiza, who has been a pillar of strength throughout my journey. She has stood by me in times of difficulty and shared in the joy of every accomplishment. I am profoundly grateful for her steadfast support and constant encouragement. My elder son Manoj is a software engineer, and my younger son Rishi serves as a civil judge junior division. I was especially happy that he was selected as a civil judge at the time of my elevation. Both of them have been constant source of support, and I consider myself truly fortunate to have them as my children. I especially remember my father, Sri Ram Chandramurthy, who passed away in June 2025, to whom I owe my deepest gratitude. I also thank the Honorable the Chief Justice, my brother judges, advocates, and the staff for their support during that difficult period. I am sure my father would be witnessing this occasion with happiness from his heavenly abode. A major part of my life was spent in court, It was my second home, not merely a workplace. I embraced and enjoyed my career as a judge. I am demitting the office with complete contentment. As I step away from this office, I do so with gratitude for the opportunities given to me. I thank you all and wish you an advance happy Pongal. Thank you.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, I declare that the proceedings are concluded.